Hello and welcome back to Core Techniques. In this video, we are going to be drawing a packed circle chart. So in this video, we will be reinforcing our knowledge on our learned techniques to create a packed circle chart in Tableau. We will be drawing several circles and sizing them based on our data set, i.e. for each country, what the value is, and we will be aligning them. If you've not seen a packed circle chart before, no worries, this is going to be a lovely surprise for you. So, as always, let's go to our dataset. As you can see, we have a total of 7 rows and 3 columns. The reason why we have 2 rows is for data densification purposes. As you can see, we have 1 and 360. The values 100, 60 and 30 are just replicated, the same as the country. So what I want us to do is to copy this into Tableau. So take a moment, pause the video, create this in your spreadsheet, notepad, whatever you fancy. Select and copy this into Tableau. So just Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and voila, here we go. As always, let's clear our view. Let's go into the automated mode of creating our data densification. So right click on path, go to create, go down to bins, set the size to be 1. Now right click on a blank space, create calculated field. Let's create our index. In the formula, we will type index minus 1 to make it 0. Perfect. And as we're drawing circles, let's just create those formulas and just put them out there. So x will be sine. We need to put radians. If you want, you can multiply by pi divided by 180. That is how you convert decimals into radians. But we're going to use the formula. It just makes life a lot easier. So sine, radians, index. Apply. Okay. Let's create our y object. We are going to put cos this time, radians, and index. Nice and simple. The calculation is valid. Let's press OK. Now, I want us to drag x onto columns, y onto row. As last time, I want us to expand our marks. I want us to go to, this time I'm going to go to circle straight away. I want us to drag path bins onto detail. Again, not much exciting right now, that's fine. Right click on X, go to compute using, path bin. Repeat for Y. And here we go. We have our circle, exactly what we created in the last video. However, this time we have country. So let's take country and put it onto color. Again, not much action. However, we can see the following. We've created 3 circles. When you're using cos and sine to create circles, you always have values from 1 to -1 on the x and the y axis. So we're almost there. What I want us to do is put into play the value. As you remember, if we drag value in, it would only sit in the either and the extreme buckets or bins. So therefore, we want to wrap it around a Windows Max calculation so that we can use it throughout our points, throughout our different indexes. So let's right click on value, go to create. What I'm going to do is ask us to create a calculated field. Let's call it TC value. Here we're going to use a Windows Max. We're going to type max. Now we have a max value. Click apply. Okay. What I want us to do now is, using that max value, I want to multiply all of the x's and all the y's to create a larger circle based on that value. So let's go to edit. Let's multiply this by TC value. Apply. Okay. Do not panic. I know your visualization has disappeared. Let's go to edit and also multiply that by TC value. The reason it has disappeared is because you have to set the table calculations again. Because you've introduced a new table calculation and it doesn't know what it's doing. It doesn't know how to fill up the value. So therefore you have to go to compute using. Let's go to path bin again. Let's do the same thing with y. And here we go. Now we have multiple circles. As you can see, in the United States, the value was 100. And as you can see, the outer rim all goes to 100, or between 100 and minus 100. All we need to do now is to lift all of them up so they're at the same level. So all we're going to do is, on the y calculation, we are going to add the radius, which is the value itself. So right click on y. Let's wrap this around so we protect it. Let's add to that TC value. Let's click apply. And here we have it. You can now see how it all works. What I want to do is go from circle to polygon. And again, we see this piece of lovely artwork. All we have to do is take path bin and drop that into path. And as you can see, we have another issue. What we need to do is to sort, because it appears that United States and India are covering. So let's right click on country. Let's go to sort. And I now want to sort this by field, which I will choose to be value. As you can see, value has now appeared. That is exactly what we're looking for. So now we have the United States, we have India, we have United Kingdom, and we have solid shapes that we can actually select. Now, all we're going to do now is add some cosmetic flair. So we're going to remove some items, we're going to adjust the tooltips and make this as user-friendly as possible. So for the tooltips, we are going to drag TC value. We are going to make sure it's visible by going to compute using and making sure path bin is selected. Now, if you hover over, you can see the value, TC value along path is shown. Brilliant. Click on tooltips and let's edit this. So I'm just going to change this to be value. And I'm going to remove the additional stuff that we don't want to see anymore. Because remember, that's all plumbing. That's all stuff that we have used to create this bespoke data visualization. The end users do not need to see it. Click OK. That looks better. Now let's hide what we don't need to see. So no dividers, beautiful. Grid lines gone. Zero lines gone. Axis stick gone. Axis rulers gone. Now what I want us to do is hide the headers. Fantastic. I now want to edit the color. I'm going to give this a white border. I'm going to change the opacity to about 60%. And here we have it. Actually, I'm going to change it back to about 80. But here you have it. You have your packed circle chart a bespoke data visualization created within Tableau that is now usable. Now imagine the following. Let's add this to a dashboard so we could actually observe in action. You can add this small object at the top, and while it may not be standalone, there you have it. You can have these small pockets of visualizations that can be used to control the rest of your dashboard. And this is how you can actually leverage or choose the best bespoke data visualization for your purpose. Like I said, no data visualization is perfect for all occasions. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope the tutorial made sense and you're becoming more familiar with the different techniques with data densification, table calculations, because now we are building data visualizations. We built curved lines, straight lines, circles, and now we are going to build our last data visualization to really hammer home the core techniques before moving on to the design aspect, and then truly in the final section tackling a very difficult bespoke data visualization that will bring this all together. But until then, hope you have a good one and look forward to seeing you soon.